Welcome everyone to this video tutorial on ER diagram. In the last video we have seen what is attribute, different types of attribute, what are entities in case of an ER diagram, which its diagrammatical notation. So in today's class we will discuss about relationship, which is another important component in case of ER diagram. So normally there are several implicit relationships exist among the various entity types, okay? And to define what is a relationship, it generally defines the association among the different entities, okay? And to be more formal, a relationship will exist when an attribute of one entity type refers to another entity type. So what do you mean by this? That to exist a relationship between two entities, so one entity type, one attribute of the one entity type should refers to the another entity type. Otherwise no relationship will exist. If there is no relationship exists, then no attribute of one entity will refer to the another entity type, okay? So the diagrammatical notation here is used as the diamond, okay? And the relationship name is written over here, and these two straight lines will connect this particular relationship to its corresponding entities. Fine. So now let's take an example. What is a relationship? So we have taken here an example of two entities, employees and department. Employees are having attribute employee serial number, employee name, employee lot. Department is having the attribute department ID, department name and department budget. Now see, in an organization where many employees can work in a department, so the employee ID of this particular entity employee will refer to the department ID. Why? Because for a particular employee, the details of the department in which he or she is working can be found in particular from this particular entity. So there is this particular entity type is referring to this particular entity department by this number. What is the number? What is the attribute? Serial number of the employee. And if you see in the other way, the department ID of this particular department is also referred to the entity employee. How? Because for this particular department, if I want to know the details of the employee database, so my department ID will be department ID of this particular entity type will refer to this particular entity called employee. So there exists a relationship between employee and department. And what is the name of the relationship can be? So the suitable name for the relationship can be works in, because employee works in department. So this is how a relationship can exist between two entities when one attribute of an entity will refer to another entity type. Fine. Now see, if none of the attribute is referring to this particular entity type, then there will not exist any relationship between these two entities, okay? So this is how a relationship is represented in case of an ER diagram. So it is entity relationship diagram. So these are the two entities by which it is connected over this particular straight line. So next let's look what is the degree of a relationship. So the degree of a relationship is defined by the number of participating entity in a relationship. So as you can see here, in this particular relationship, how many entities are participating? There are two entities are participating. So the degree of this particular relationship works in is 2, or it is known as the binary relationship, okay? So the degree of a relationship is defined as the number of participating entities, okay? So let's see, there can be also unary relationship. So an unary relationship is a relationship set where only one entity set participates in a relationship set. For example, consider this relationship is married to. A person is married is the only entity in which participating in this particular relationship married to. So there is only one entity, so we can call that the married to relationship has an degree 1, or it is an unary relationship. In other way, if you see, this particular entity person is participating twice in the relationship married to. How? If you consider the bride is participating in the relationship, okay, or the groom is also participating in the relationship, but both are from the entity set person. So in such a case, we call the relationship is to be recursive, okay. So why it is called recursive? Because the same entity type, that is person, is participate more than once. More than once means one in the form of bride and other in the form of groom in the relationship type in different roles. The roles are different. One is from the bride side role, another is from the groom side role. So such a relationship is called a recursive relation. In case of recursive relationship, the role name becomes essential for distinguishing the meaning of each participation. So such participation is known as the recursive relationship, okay. So next we will see binary relationship. We have already seen binary relationship means the degree of this relationship is 2, where there are two participating entities in the relationship. So in the works in relationship, there are two participating entities, one is employee, another is department. Fine. So next we will see what is ternary relationship. So ternary relationship means in this particular relationship supplies, there are three participating entities. One is parts, that is the different parts, one is the suppliers, and another is the department. So we can say that supplier supplies different parts to the department. So there are how many entities are there? There are three entities are there. So we will call this particular relationship as ternary relationship, or the degree of this relationship supplies is equal to 3. Or we can represent this particular ternary relationship as binary, as you can see in the here diagram. So we can see that parts can be supplied by supplier, and suppliers deal with department, and department needs parts. So you can see that ternary relationship can be also described as binary. But in most of the cases, whenever we are dealing with any ER diagram or any real life database projects, most of the relationships are binary. So ternary relationships are more complex, and generally it is said that two binary relationships are better than one ternary relationship, because whenever you are dealing with a ternary relationship, it becomes more complex, okay. So better to always try to design the ER diagram in terms of binary relationship, or in terms of the degree, where the degree of a particular relationship will be 2 only, okay. Otherwise you can have ternary relationship, but it will be much more complex. But most of the relationship that exists in case of a real life example also, it is always in the form of binary relationship. And always remember that binary relationship cannot replace a ternary relationship. Yes, you can replace a ternary relationship with the binary relationship, but there may be under some additional constraints, okay. So hope you are getting what are the different relationship types or degree of the relationships. So see in the next video. Thank you very much.